99% of men don't do this, and that's exactly why women notice the rare man who does. Most guys think attraction is about looks, money, expensive dates, or saying the perfect line at the perfect time. But the truth is much deeper. Women don't remember a man because he tried hard to impress her. They remember him because of how he made them feel when he wasn't trying too hard. There are small things, quiet gestures, subtle behaviors, masculine signals that make a woman feel safe, seen, desired, and emotionally connected. And the crazy part? Most men completely ignore them. These are not the typical dating tips you've heard 100 times. These are the hidden things women secretly crave but rarely admit out loud. And if you understand them, you instantly separate yourself from the average man. The first thing women love is intentional touch before intimacy. Kiss and see are is see e. Most men rush. They think physical attraction is about making a move fast, but women connect through emotion first. A calm, respectful, non-pushy touch can create more attraction than 100 clever lines. A gentle touch on her shoulder, a warm hand on her back, a slow, thoughtful moment where she feels your presence instead of your pressure. That kind of touch says, I'm here, I'm calm, you're safe with me, and that is powerful. It's not about being aggressive. It's not about forcing closeness. It's about awareness. The man who understands timing, comfort, and emotional energy becomes unforgettable because he makes her feel relaxed instead of rushed. The second thing women love is flirting with confidence and respect. Most men either do too much or do nothing at all. They overcompliment, overperform, or become so afraid of rejection that they act boring and safe. But real flirting is playful. It is light. It has a little challenge, a little teasing, and a lot of calm confidence. For example, if she says she loves a certain food, you don't need to respond like every other man. You can smile and say, "Really? That's your favorite?" I'm not judging you, but I am questioning everything now. That small playful challenge creates chemistry. But here is the key. You flirt because you enjoy the moment, not because you are begging for her approval. Women feel the difference. A desperate man flirts to get validation. A grounded man flirts because he is comfortable in his own skin. The third thing women secretly love is when a man knows how to create closeness through small gestures. Something as simple as brushing a strand of hair away from her face can feel powerful when the timing is right, but only when comfort and chemistry already exist. This is where many men fail. They act too soon. They force the moment. They touch without reading the room. A high-value man does not move from impulse. He moves from awareness. When she is comfortable, leaning in, smiling softly, and already open to closeness, then a small gesture can create a deep emotional spark. But when she is distant or uncomfortable, forcing that moment destroys attraction. Women love masculine confidence, but they respect masculine control even more. The fourth thing women love is the hand on her back in public. This is one of those tiny things that says a lot without words. You're walking through a crowd. You guide her gently. You open a door. Your hand briefly rests on her back, not possessive, not controlling, just calm and intentional. That small gesture communicates leadership, protection, and presence. It tells her, I'm aware, I'm steady, I've got this. And no, this does not mean acting dominant in a toxic way. It means moving like a man who is comfortable leading without needing attention for it. Women notice men who move with calm confidence. They notice men who guide without controlling. They notice men who protect without making a performance out of it. The fifth thing women crave is a man who can protect her emotionally, not just physically, emotionally. Most men think being her protector means fixing every problem, giving advice, or stepping in like a hero every time she is upset. But that's not always what she wants. Sometimes she wants a man who can stay calm when she is overwhelmed. A man who does not panic when she is emotional. A man who does not make her feelings about his ego. A man who listens without becoming weak, defensive, or reactive. That kind of man feels rare. When a woman can fall apart for a moment and you don't collapse with her, she feels your strength. When she is stressed and your energy stays steady, she feels safe. When she tests the emotional temperature and you don't lose control, she starts trusting your frame. But understand this clearly, being her protector does not mean becoming her emotional punching bag. A real man protects his peace first. He can be patient without tolerating disrespect. He can be loving without losing himself. He can be strong without becoming cold. That balance is what women deeply respect. The sixth thing women notice is your masculine presentation. This could be a beard, your style, your posture, your voice, your grooming, or the way you carry yourself. A beard alone does not make a man attractive, but a well-kept appearance signals discipline. It shows that you care about how you present yourself. It tells her you pay attention to detail. Some women like beards. Some prefer clean-shaven. But almost all women notice when a man looks intentional. Unkempt does not look masculine. It looks careless. But a man who keeps himself sharp, walks with purpose, dresses with intention, and owns his look creates a completely different impression. His appearance becomes a signal of identity. Not please notice me, more like I know who I am, and that energy is magnetic. The seventh thing women love is shared laughter. Never underestimate this. A woman may admire your discipline, your ambition, and your confidence, but if you can also make her laugh, you become memorable. Not fake jokes, not forced comedy, not trying to be the class clown. Real laughter. The kind that happens naturally when you notice something funny in the moment. The kind where she relaxes, lowers her guard, and forgets to protect herself for a second. Laughter creates emotional memory. She may forget exactly what you said, but she will remember how light she felt around you. And in a world where many women feel pressure, stress, and emotional heaviness, the man who makes life feel lighter becomes addictive. The mistake most men make is thinking masculinity has to be serious all the time. It doesn't. A man can be strong and playful, calm and funny, deep and light. That contrast is what makes you interesting. If you are always serious, you may earn respect, but you may not create emotional warmth. If you are always joking, you may get laughs, but not deep attraction. The rare man knows how to do both. The eighth thing women crave is the man with a dream. Not just a job, not just money, not just a plan for the weekend, a real dream, a purpose, a direction, a mission that pulls you forward. Women are deeply attracted to a man who is building something. Why? Because purpose creates energy. It shows that you are not empty. You are not waiting for her to become your whole world. You have somewhere to go, and that matters. A man with vision does not chase a woman to fill his life. He invites her into a life that is already moving. That is what makes him powerful. He can love her, but he does not lose himself in her. He can desire her, but he does not abandon his purpose for her attention. He can be present with her, but she can still feel that he belongs to something bigger. And that is the secret most men never understand. Women don't just want attention. They want to feel the strength of a man who has direction. So if you want to stand apart from 99% of men, stop focusing only on what to say. Focus on who you are becoming. Be present. Be grounded. Be playful. Be intentional. Protect your peace. Build your purpose. Move like a man who knows his value, because the gestures only work when the man behind them is real. If this video gave you a new way to understand what women secretly love, subscribe to Talk Love Lies and Reality for more deep female psychology, attraction secrets, and relationship truths most men never hear. And comment below, which one of these hidden secrets do you think most men ignore the most?